What's up, everybody? Super Crazy AM here, bringing another NBA 2K15 My Team video, guys. What is up? What is going on, man? Vince Carter goes off this game. As you can see right here, he knocks down that three-pointer. Yeah, man, Vince Carter goes off. But anyways, man, what I really want to talk about, guys, to be perfectly honest, is the NBA playoffs, man. We had a bunch of buzzer beaters, and I haven't had a video up, but we'll start with Derrick Rose, buzzer beater, fading away from almost the three-point line, knocking it in off the glass, which is just crazy, and that is a tough shot. You can honestly say that shot was luck, but hey, man, I'd rather have luck than skill at that moment in the game, to be perfectly honest with you. Then, what was it, the next night we had Paul Pierce knocking in a buzzer beater, same thing, off the glass to win the game for the Wizards. Then we have LeBron James knocking in a buzzer beater to beat the Bulls, even though there's a lot of controversy around that one, because there's just so many things that went on in that last play that, you know, it's kind of up in the air. But, I mean, he knocked it down, so it is what it is. The game's over. Can't do nothing about it now. But David Blatt on the sideline, having no timeouts left, tried to call a timeout, and the referees won't allow him to, or whatever the case may be. Thought I saw one referee shaking his head, no, like, we can't give you the timeout because you don't have any left, or whatever the case may be. So that saved them right there alone, because to be honest with you guys, if they would have called that, or they would have gave that to them, that would have resulted in a technical foul, and then the Bulls would have got a free throw and possession of the ball, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if it's one or two free throws, I can't remember, but they would have had the ball, possibly the lead with the ball, with about 10 seconds left, if I'm not mistaken. The time's kind of up in the air, but not only that, man, the referees basically gave the Cavaliers a free timeout, if you think about it. So the ball goes out of bounds. They don't know how much time is left on the clock, supposedly, or whatever you want to call it. And originally there was 1.8 or 1.7. No, oh, I'm sorry. I'm saying that wrong. It was 0.8 or 0.7 left on the clock. And they went to go review it, which gave the Cavaliers enough time to drop a play, even though LeBron's saying, oh, I scratched that play, whatever, yada, 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 whatever. Anyways, they gave them, I think it was 1.5 on the clock, which gave them a little bit more time. I don't know if he would have got it off in time. I'm not quite sure if they left it at the original time that it was. But anyways, Cavaliers go on to win. I do think the Bulls will still win the series, to be perfectly honest. I think they'll win maybe in 7 games. If they won yesterday, I think it was not yesterday, the day before yesterday, then, you know, the series would have pretty much been, you know, in the bag. Now, they're going to have to grind it out. They're going to have to get a win in Cleveland. Or not even, well, they're going to have to get a win in Cleveland either way. Either it would be Game 5 or Game 7. So, either or. But, to be honest, I really don't care who comes out of the East, because I honestly think the Western Conference, whoever comes out of the Western Conference, is going to win it regardless. So it doesn't really matter, to be perfectly honest. What I want to say is, the freaking Clippers look like a legit team that has shocked me, man. Because to be honest, I thought the Spurs were going to beat them, and not only did I think the Spurs were going to beat them, I thought the Spurs were going to just beat the hell out of them, but prove me wrong. Spurs did look a little old. Tony Parker didn't really show up the way he does, but got to give all the props in the world out to the Clippers, because they playing hard. And, you know, they look like a legit squad that can actually go on and, you know, be, you know, right there in the finals, the West Conference Finals, or even in the NBA Finals. But to be honest with you, I have the Warriors winning it all. They won last night. They beat the Grizzlies. This is a tough series right now that's going on, man. It's back and forth. The Warriors won last night. They won pretty much every quarter but the fourth quarter, which I think they were outscored by 1 point. So they just pretty much outplayed the Grizzlies all night long, and from the jump they were up 8 points. So, and Steph Curry got his shot back, which is what has really been happening in the series. Is, I mean, they're playing good defense on Steph, but his shot has been off, and you know, his shot is back, and you better watch out because he's a beast when he can get his shot going. Him, Draymond Green played good. Harrison Barnes played really well. Klay Thompson struggled a little bit. 6 of 15 is not very good. But 3 of 6 from 3, which is 50%, which is excellent. So you can't really knock him there. You know, there's gonna be ups and downs. Tony Allen struggled, but that's not a surprise because he's not an offensive player. He took 3 threes and didn't make any. Courtney Lee missed 3 threes, which we give him 1, maybe 2. And Mike Conley struggled hard, man. 4 of 15. Ouch. I give him props, man, for being a warrior, man, and sticking it out and fighting through his his little facial injury and stuff. You know, shit like that happens. I say it's little, but, you know, it's a serious injury. And, you know, those things are really, really tough to actually fight through. Because you get smacked in the face again, and it's not going to be pretty, man. And, you know, just shit like that you really don't want to have to deal with. But, yeah, man, I mean, there's just plenty of series that are going on that are pretty good right now. I mean, all the series, really. The Hawks and the Wizards are back and forth. They're tied up 2-2. The Hawks won last night. As I told you guys in the beginning, Paul Pierce hit that buzzer beater to beat them. They just been playing, I mean, really good ball, both teams. The Wizards really do miss John Wall, though. Just his versatility, him attacking the basket. Now they don't miss him settling for jump shots because let's be honest, he really cannot shoot. He's not a very, very good shooter at all. If you leave him open from like 18 feet to the 3-point line, you're not really nervous. You're not really scared of that. Can he knock it down once in a while? Sure, but it's not something he's gonna consistently beat you with. So it's give or take, man. Some days he could be on, some days he could be off. You know, it's kind of just you know, whatever it is, it is. But tonight, anyways, man, we got Cleveland and Chicago coming up at 7 o'clock Eastern time on TNT. And I will be watching that. Hopefully the Bulls could win that game. You guys all know I hate the Cavaliers. Well, I just don't like LeBron James, period. I like Kyrie Irving, even though he's playing with some tendonitis in the knee. Then we had the Clippers and the Rockets. The Rockets, man, I haven't even talked about the Rockets, but the Rockets are in trouble, man. They are legitimately in trouble. They have a good team, but they just can't seem to find, like, I don't know, man, like their rhythm, their niche, or, you know, last game, Dwight Howard is in foul trouble the whole game. I think he played 18 minutes or whatever it was, and he fouled out. Then you got the whole hack of DeAndre Jordan shit going on, which, you know, just, I don't know, man. It just made that series even more boring. You know, you don't want to see people, you know, at the free throw line all the freaking time. Like, it's, you know, let them play basketball, man. You're not here to have a free throw shooting contest. Let's play ball. And I understand it's a strategy and everything like that. But, I mean, seriously, like, all kidding aside, like, cut that shit out, man. They're grown, man. Let them play ball, man. You miss, you make some. You know, it's part of the game. It's part of the game of basketball, man. You got to let shit like that go. You do not keep fouling. I know his percentage is pretty bad. So I mean, like, if he misses like 1 out of 2, then I mean, you know, you could live with that. But I mean, just come on.
Oh, once again, the lob from Kidd to Carter.
So I guess you could live with him taking the free throws or whatnot, but I don't know, man. I think it just really slows down the game and makes the game really, really boring. That's just my honest opinion of that, man. Stop with the hack and Shaq shit, man. I hope they get rid of it. I hope you're only able to use it like in like the fourth quarter or something like that when the game actually means something. You know, make it so they can't foul, like, you know, through the first 3 quarters, like, intentionally. And if you do, you get, you know, you get hit with a technical foul. Like, the team gets hit with a technical foul, not the player. And, you know, that'd be that. I mean, because really, at the end of the day, man, it's just going to make the game longer, drawn out, and just plain old boring. And the key to this series, man, to be perfectly honest with the Rockets and the Clippers, is James Harden. If James Harden can go off, he literally has to carry that team. As far as offensively goes, I mean, on defense, they need to show up a little bit more. Dwight Howard is back, man. He's back to his Orlando Magic days, man. Really, really athletic, man. Getting blocks where, I mean, you just could, you know, wouldn't think you could get blocks, jumping over teammates and shit. It's crazy, man. James Harden needs to show up, man, if they want to win a game. Excuse me for that cough. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to get in his flow early and often, and he needs to get to the free throw line. But do me a favor, guys, man. If you like the video, please like the video, share it. If not, do what you do. Super Crazy Man, I'm out. Peace.
Keep talking. Yeah, we getting love in these crazy amounts, but all these haters talking shit can't keep my name